TV KPM.
Hi everybody, you are now watching Did It TV KPM together with me, Yang Lisha. So the subject today we're going to talk about this episode is about information system development and database system. Before we start, let's get to know our teacher a little bit better. Here you go. Let's welcome Puan Noorainun all the way from College Tingkatan 6 Haji Zainul Abidin Penang. So wow, teacher, actually I'm very excited to know about what we're going to learn today. So would you please tell us and share with us what are we focusing on the syllabus today?
Okay, hi Lisa. I'm here today to share with you some tips and strategies to help you to gain maximum marks in answering STPM ICT semester 3 paper. So let's start with our first slide. Okay, so our course is about ICT, Information System Development and Database, where you learn in semester 3. Okay, first I will brief to you the examination format. As you all know, we have two sections in this paper. One is section A and section B. In section A, we have marks allocated at 35 marks and student must answer all 5 structured questions. It's a compulsory question and you must answer all. Okay, for section B, marks allocated is 15 marks and we have 2 long essay questions and you have to choose only one. So here, you have to make wise choice before you answer the question. These 2 sections you must be answered within 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so don't waste time in answering all the questions because you only have to answer 6 questions. Next, okay, what are the content of ICT course that you learn in semester 3? So in semester 3, okay, you are given 6 months to study and these are the content that you learn. Okay, the first one is Information System Development, followed by System Development Life Cycle, and then Fundamental of Relational Database Scheme System and Database System Planning, Design and Administration, and the last chapter will be Query Language. Okay, usually I will go through all the content because you have learned this long time ago. So I think I better recall your knowledge so that when I go through the question, easier for you to answer. Okay, so we proceed. Okay, the first chapter is about information system development. What we learn here, okay, there are 4 topics in this chapter, a very small chapter, beginning chapter. So we learn about purpose of analysis system and design, manual system versus computerized system. The third topic is personnel in system development information system, and the fourth one will be type of information system. Okay, so in this chapter, you have to read, you have to remember because you will be tested with your knowledge. Okay. Okay, so I did some analysis, 5 years analysis starting from 2016 until 2020. Okay, for chapter 1, right? Question that came out is in year 2016, 19 and 20. Okay, so the question will be mostly in section A. Okay, for the second chapter, System Development Life Cycle, this is a very big chapter. And what you learn in this chapter is all 5 phases of System Development Life Cycle. So, starting with planning phase, analysis phase, design phase, implementation phase, and maintenance phase. So, what is important in this chapter is that you must know all the personnel involved, you must know the activities, and you must know about the deliverable of each phase. Okay, let's look at the question. Okay, see, starting from 2016 until 2020, there are a lot of questions came out, more than one question, and all the question is in section A. Okay, and look at the marks given, quite a lot. Okay, so please make sure you master the topic in chapter 2. Okay, we move on to chapter 3, fundamental of relational database system. Okay, here you have learned about the data, all about data, the importance of data, types of data operation, characteristics of data, data hierarchy, database system, DBMS, importance of database system, component of database system, function of database component, database versus file processing system, and component of key and data integrity. So in this chapter, again, you have to study, you have to remember, and they will test your knowledge. Okay. Next, we look at the analysis. Okay, so from 2016 to 2020, only 3 years the question came out, and all question came out in section A, right? Okay, next. So for the 4th chapter, database system planning and design administration. Okay, this is a very important chapter. Okay, why it is important? Because you will be tested of your knowledge in analyze, in synthesis, in apply. All the models, all the diagram that you have learned here. Okay, so the question that came out in 2016, 19 and 20 and mostly will be in section B. Okay, we know that section B, the marks given 15 marks. So make sure you can get maximum 15 marks. Don't make mistake here. Okay, next. Okay, the last one will be query language. Okay, in query language, you will write command, SQL command on editing, deleting, updating, arranging, retrieving, create table and define views. Okay, so very important here, you must use correct command. Okay, so it's something like what you have learned in semester 2, the programming language. So here you must use the correct command. So maybe problem to the student, they do not know which one to write, which command to write. Okay, so please avoid making mistake here. All the commas, all the semicolon must be there. All the brackets must be there. Okay, so look at the question. Every year there will be one question in this chapter and mostly are in section B. Marks given, very big mark. Okay, 10 marks, 6 marks, 15 and 10 marks. So make sure you get all those marks. Okay, so this is the analysis. Summary. Okay, just now I show you in according to topics. So this one I put it in summary. Okay, let's look at the question. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so mostly all chapters will be evaluated, will be tested. So no spot question. You cannot spot any question. So you just read all the chapters, remember, and you do your part, analyze, you synthesis, you apply all the concept in the question. All right?
So basically, teacher, this is just to recap what you have learned. So coming up next, Puan Noorainun will give us a brief on the tips to mastering the answering skills, right?
Yes,
so let's take a break and coming back to Didik TV KPM.
Didik TV KPM.